Welcome to the another video of the basic electrical engineering. Here we'll take some numericals from the AC circuit. And so here what is given is that circuit shown two sources are in series and the instantaneous voltage across the AC source, this is the value of Vt is given, that is 20 of sine of 2t. So AC source is given, at the same time DC source is also given to the circuit network circuit. If the circuit is in steady state means we are assuming that this is in steady state, because when you have a DC is given to the resistor and inductor, so there is a transient condition will exist. So in transient the value of L will come into picture, but if I say the steady state, so finally the value of current will be V by R. So that is the thing, that is why it is called as steady state. Then what is the RMS value of the current flowing in the circuit? So here what is the RMS value of the current, that is being asked. So what we can say that net voltage is, let us say V dash T is equals to this voltage, that is 20 sine of 2t plus the voltage over here is 10 volts. So we can write this is the total voltage which is given here. And also we need to find a current here. So I can write a current is equals to, so let us write this thing properly. And so here we get the value V dash in this form and this much voltage, and we get here value of Z as this root over of R square plus omega L square. Omega is nothing but 2, so 2 into 1 is square, and that is 4 plus 4 root over, that is 2 root 2. And what we're going to calculate is I of t. So there are two terms like 10, this is a DC voltage. So for 10, what is the impedance? Because the DC voltage, the impedance is only 2. However, for the 20, the impedance is Vm, the impedance is Z. Z is 20 root 2. And the equation remains like other equation same. So finally we get this equation of current is 5 plus 7.07 sine 2t. So from here, suppose if we asked about what is the RMS value of the current, this is nothing but I DC square plus I m, so I square, so I RMS square or I1 square. So we can write I1 square. I1 is the RMS value of this current. So we can write this as 5 square plus 7.07 by root 2. This is the RMS value of this peak value square, and this comes out to be 7.07 ampere. So that's a value, 7.07 ampere is the right answer. So now in the question 9, calculate the value of C, that is being asked what is the value of C, such that the current IT leads the source voltage Vs of t by 45 degree. So Vs of t is given is as equal to 10 cos of 5t. So here 10 is the cos term is there, so need not to be converted into sine, let it be in cos. So what we have to find is that find the value of C such that the current leads by angle of 45 degree. So the current, what is the maximum value, I do not know, but its leads means one thing we are sure that it is 5t plus 45. So this thing is confirmed. What is this value of maximum value of the current, that is not known. This is the condition is given that current should lead the voltage by 45 degree and find the value of capacitor. So with this, let us evaluate. Here one thing to be noted that the omega value is equals to here 5. So we can write omega into L, that is 5 into 0.4 is 2 ohms. So here this one is nothing but 2 ohms. So from this relation of Vs and Is, we can write, let us say Z1 is equal to Z. Z is the ratio of 10 and this Im value. Some value of Im we do not know about, but angle is known that this is the angle of this Z is this is 0 minus of 45, so minus 45 degree. So angle value is known to us, and these two are in parallel, like these two are in parallel, so we can write down this as Z1 as equals to 2 plus 2 of J, and this capacitor is in parallel, 2 plus 2J is there, capacitor is in parallel, so minus of J of XC whole divided by 2 plus J 2 minus XC, just like AB by A plus B. So this value will leads to, let us evaluate. We can get this calculation done, and we get in this term like 2XC 1 minus J, 2 plus J 2 minus XC. So we can have a we can do it 2 of XC. This term may be root over of 1 square plus 1 square is 2, and we have got this term is nothing but 2 square plus 2 minus XC whole square, and here the angle is tan inverse of minus 1, that is 45 degree. So here we have got 45 degree, and here the angle is tan inverse of 2 minus XC by, this is the J term, divided by 2. So we get this relation, and with that value of Z1 is now what? It is nothing but some value of Z angle minus 45 degree. So what we can do is we can have a relation between them, that this magnitude part will be equals to Z, and this angular part will be equals to 45 degree. So by doing this relation, this 45 degree is already cut, and this will give her to one value. So we can have another relation is that, so we can get tan inverse of this from this relation, this term is 0, and we get the value of XC is equals to 2, and that is also equals to 1 by omega C, and omega value will substitute, and what we get finally the value of C is equals to 0.1 Faraday. So we need not to calculate the value of Z, and just we need to check what is the angle over here, and from this angular relation between this and this we got this value and get the value of C here. So 0.1 Faraday is there, and that is the answer. So coming to the next problem, the voltage is given here 10 plus sine 15 sine 314t plus 20 degree, and the current is through the circuit is 5 plus 5 cos 314t minus 40 degree. Now this is a voltage and current. It has got a DC quantity as well as a alternating current. So now you have been asked that determine the average power delivered to the circuit. So let us evaluate. So we have just multiplied these two values, the voltage and this voltage and the current value, and just try to get a equation out of it. And what we get is the terms which is not multiplied with the sine and cosine. This is of importance, and here we get the multiplication of sine and cosine together. So these terms is written again. This term is as it is, so this 75 by 2 let us say, and 2 sine A cos B, so that is sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. So after putting this value we get again some term of sine, then plus sine of 60 degree. So if I substitute these values over here, so I've been getting a term like 75 by 2 and sine 60 degree as common. So what is the point is that in this power what we're getting is this value is 50 we are getting without any multiplication of sine, and another term we are getting is this 75 by 2 into sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So these are the only values we are getting without multiplication of the sine and cosine term. So what is the meaning of this is that other term whatever we are getting, this is actually some terms or other, they are multiplied with either sine or cos or like this, or sine of 2 omega t, and like this. This is, let us say, omega, this is omega t, like this. So these terms, on an average, the term of a sine wave, average of a sine wave or average of a cosine wave, both like leads to 0, even if it is twice the harmonic of it. Even if if the frequencies get doubled up in one cycle, like 2 omega term is there, so that terms is also leads to 0. That is why this all term leads to 0, and whatever the average term is, the remaining is this. So what we can write is that you can get this as 50 plus evaluating this is coming 32.47, and that is coming to be 82.47 watt. So here from this expression we get the power, average power, which is not multiplied with any sine or cosine or sine 2 omega t term. So we get 82.47. So that's B is the correct answer. So here again one question is asked: the voltage and current across a series RL load is there, and the voltage is given from 150 sine omega t. The current is given 20 sine omega t minus 45, and this is 10 sine 4 omega t. That is the frequency radian in seconds is 1. If it is omega, this is 4 times of omega, and this is 8 times of omega. So the usual equation like multiplication of power will be P of t will be equals to V of t into I of t. Again, this is average power is asked, so we will try to get a value which is not having the sine term or cosine term multiplied with omega, or all those terms will not be there. So if I evaluate this again, so it is these terms. If I multiply with these terms, so sine A, sine B will go for, so all these terms will leads to give a value which is a multiplication of cos of omega t and 3 omega t or omega t, and like that. Only the term, if I have the multiplication of this term with 20 sine omega t minus 40, let us see this what we are getting. So we just multiplied it and we put the value of 2 sine A sine B, and in terms of cos A minus B minus cos of A plus B, and we get this expression. So here this expression has the 2 omega t term, so this expression will lead to the power, average power will be 0 obviously, so what we'll have is this only term left. So if you evaluate, so this comes around 160.66 watt, so that is D is the correct answer.